Selamlar dostlar, kanalıma hoş geldiniz. Skyrim'in 62. bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Aslında 62. bölüm adı altında bir bölüm çekmiştim. Yaklaşık 50 dakikalık bir bölümdü. Video ayarlarında biraz oynayayım bakayım dedim. Hani bu yırtılmayla ilgili neler yapabiliriz. Yani yüksek ayar 4-4-4 kayıpsız bir seçenek vardı. Onu yaptım ama video her yerinde beyaz yırtılmalar var falan. 61 GB boyutunda bir video oluştu 50 dakikaya ve video inanın hani izlenemez durumdaydı. Acayip yırtılmalar vardı. Neden oldu bilmiyorum. Bölüm içerisinde çok bir şey yapmadık. Ben şuradan bölümü başlatayım, müzik geçsin. Bölüm içerisinde çok bir şey yapmadık. İşte yan kesicilik görevlerinden yapmıştık. Bir tane özel görev geldi. Delvin verdi. Şu Whiterun'da Offrit savaşzadeler var ya, Kıryeleler ve savaşzadeler iki aile savaş halindeydi. Hatta Kıryelelerin oğlunu savaşzadeler esir almış gibi bir olay vardı. İşte savaşzadelerden Offrit diye bir eleman var. Bu Offrit bizden arkadaşı Arn'ın e, Whiterun'da ıssız kentten gelen talimat üzerine tutuklu olduğunu ve dar ağacında sallandırılacağını söyledi. Biz de Mevki Bey'in odasına girip oradan bir mektup çaldık. Bunun suçlu olduğuna dair. Bir de alt kattan kayıt defterinden ismini değiştirdik. Onun haricinde de bir arakçılık, bir yan kesicilik, bir de kumpas görevi yaptık zannedersem. Ben şuradan da bakalım, göstereyim size de görevleri. Sahte af göreviyle başladık. Şu çılgın değneği bir önceki bölüm yapmıştık. Şu sahte af göreviyle başladık. İşte Offrit Savaşzade ile konuştuk Whiterun'da şeyde. Ondan sonra Arn'ı suçlayan mektubu çaldık. Mahkum kayıtlarını değiştirdik. Sonra da ödülümüzü aldık. Yan kesicilik görevi yaptık. Bir tane şu bizim Ayyaş var ya Whiterun'daki, Akçay'daki. Ondan bir tane şey çaldık. Kumpas'ta da Kıryeli evine gittik, sandığa şu kusursuz elması yerleştirdik. Bunu Kuzgun Kaya şehrindeymiş, iptal ettim, yeniden aldım. Bir kumpas görevi yapmış olduk. O da Vadi Kent'te hemen Karayak klanının evine yerleştirdik. Görevi başarıyla tamamladık. Şu anda ne var üzerimizde? Jorn ile konuş. Alevlere hizmet. Şu Olaf'ı yakma. Bu değil. Şu anda 2 tane yan kesicilik görevi var. Yan kesicilik demişim. Biri yan kesicilik, biri arakçılık görevi. Yan kesicilik kaç oldu? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oluyor. Kumpas 1, 2, 3, 4. Kumpası bitirmişiz. Kumpas 5. O yüzden kumpası bitirdiğim için arakçılığa geçtim. Şu yan kesiciliği de yapınca diğerine geçeceğim. Olay bu. Şu anda başka bir şeyimiz yok. Bir olayımız yok. Ağırlığımız 273 kilo. Kilo diyeyim. Birim aslında. Kilo değil. Ne yapmıştım? Üzerimdeki o ilastayı falan, onların eşyalarını eve, Whiterun'a bıraktım. Onun haricinde öyle şam bir şey yapmadım ya. Aynen. Çok bir şey yapmadım. 50 dakikalık bir videoydu dediğim gibi. Zaten biliyorsunuz ben biraz da sindire sindire yavaş yavaş oynuyorum. Bodoslama gitmiyorum. Çok bir şey kaybetmediniz. Yani hatta şöyle söyleyeyim, o Arn'ın görevinde hiçbir zorluk yok. Dümdüz girdim eve. Kaydı da değiştim. Mektubu da çaldım. Hiç gardiyan bile yoktu yani. Muhafız da yoktu. Dümdüz geçtim, hallettim yani. Şimdi bir de onu gelince de göstereyim. O özel görevi yapınca bir tane tüccar, okçuluk üzerine bir tüccar şey yaptı. Bizim yerde dükkan açmış oldu. Onun tezgahında bir Dedra yayı vardı. Onu aldım, çaldım gizlice, geri sattım. Hırsızlar loncası içinde hırsızlık yapıp Tonilya'ya sattım diyebilirim. Valindor'un evi adlı yerdeki değerli eşyayı çalacağız. Valindor'un evi. Şurada bir yerde galiba. Evet, burası. Kim görüyor lan beni? Allah Allah. Buglanmış. Basit kilitsin sen, kendine gel ya. Aa, ikisi de buraya mı denk geldi? Güzel. Bir taşla... Ha, 3 eşya çalma muhabbeti. Ben bu görevi yapmamış mıydım daha önce, bu tarz bir görevi? 3 eşya çalma görevi, arakçılık. Ben arakçılık yaptım eskiden değil mi? Bakayım. Ev soygunu. Aa, ne farkı var ki? Ev soygununu kime veriyorduk? Neyse. Çok da mühim değil. Şimdi bunu aldık. Diğer görev nerede? Delvin'in görevi. Ha. Ay Kantar mı? Neyse işte. Kalsalmon'un yeğeni. Özür dilerim. Yürü. Harita güncelle.
Staying safe, I hope.
Good to see Skyrim. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Sana okutacak bir şey yok herhalde. Hmm. 2160 ediyoruz. Sen bunu karşılayamıyorsun. Dolu kocaman olsaydı bir tane alsam herhalde karşılardı.
What? Oh, goodbye.
Ben de bir yere yarlı olsam ya, fena olmazdı.
If you need marksman training and you've got the coin, I'm ready to teach you.
Ah, you're back. Alfred sent ahead his compliments. Looks like his friend Arn, more importantly, he's pledged the full... I think you'll find that the guild is beginning to grow. It's nice to shake off the cobwebs and get things rolling again. Keep this up, and I can see a bounty headed our way. This kind of work suits you, and it's going to end up making you rich.
Yan kesicilik de bitti.
I had... If break into...
Yavuz Hırsız, son görevimize geçiyoruz. 5 kere de bunu yapacağız.
So we hit 'em hard. Simple, right? Almost. The cat steal from anywhere in the hold. and you even get to keep everything Here's everything you need. You get caught, and
Well,
we've never heard
you
of
done
you.
or what? Steal anything worth talking? Oh, you're back? I suppose you'll be wanting your pay then. I handle the burglary. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. One of the quickest ways to make some coin, and if you're interested, I could point out a good... What do you say? Whatever. Just get it done. Here's the job.
Yavuz hırsız 1, arakçılık 2. Yisolda'dan ne istiyorsunuz ya? Ben size şeyi gezdireyim. Kırık testinin içindeki şu dükkanı da göstereyim. Madem açtık dükkanın birini. Bu görevler yapılınca açılıyor işte. Bakın buralar boş hala. Burası açıldı. Burada Dead Rayay vardı. Ben aldım sattım. Vatandaşın adı Sindus. Ne satıyorsun diyelim. İşte böyle silah, giysi, buradan da deri, külçe falan. 1147'de parası var. Bu arada Tonilya'nın da parası arttı galiba. Çünkü Tonilya'da da 1500 para gördüm ilk defa. Yani güzel şeyler oluyor lonca adına. Bakalım daha neler olacak. Ben de %100 hatırlamıyorum oyunu. 6-7 kere oynadım ama yine de üzerinden çok uzun zaman geçtiği için. Zaten sırf bir kere 2 farklı son var diye öyle oynadıydım bir. Şimdi Akçay'da bir iş vardı. Bir diğeri nerede? Diğer görev nerede ya? Issız kent şehrinden gelen mallardan 500 altın çal. Nereye geliyor ki ıssız kent şehrinden gelen mallar? Onu bilemedim. Bir bakmam lazım. Bir solda yine düşmüştür yollara. Biz evine gidip soyalım bakalım. Allah Allah. Bu yine Souls Time falan mı ya? Ha, ıssız kente gideceğim. Random girdiğim her yerden şey çalacağım. Peki. Hırsızlar loncasının bir üyesi oldum. Neyse gidelim şu skende de biraz vurgun yapalım. ...500 altın değerinde. Nereyi soyabilirim? Şu aşağıda bizim şey vardı ya, oraya mı insem ki ya? Bura nereye gidiyor?
What are you doing that for?
Vuruluyormuş.
As I'm afraid I'm running errands at the moment, but please visit me later at the Temple of the Divine.
Duranek.
You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance? It's the peace treaty that the Dominion recognized the heresy of proclaiming Talos a god. Talos was a great man, and no matter how much the Stormcloaks may wish it were so. Those who worship at the shrines will sometimes receive boons from the god. The nature of the favors varies per deity. Please, feel free to worship at any or all of the shrines. Ah, yes. That once held the shrine to Talos. But the worship of Talos was banned by the White Gold Concordat some time ago. Feel free to take a seat or pray at the shrines. We appreciate worship in all its forms.
Standart ne veriyordu? Kalkan kullanmıyor. Arkey. Sağlık 25 artar. Zenitar. Pazarlığı güçlendiriyor. Talos yok. Kinaret. Bu da kuvvetti galiba. Dibella. En faydalısı Dibella galiba. İkna etme. Akatoş. Efsun yenileme mi? Akatoş da iyiymiş. Julianos. Efsun'u güçlendirme. Mara. Şifa büyüleri daha fazla iyileştiriyor. Akatoşmuş ya en iyisi. Yani benim için. Efsun yenilemeyi arttırıyor. Efsun yenilemeydi değil mi ya Akatoş? Aynen. %10 yenileme. Aynen. Akatoş benim için en faydalısı oldu. Buralarda bir didik didik edelim bakalım. Belki barenziyah taşı vardır bir yerlerde.
The blessings of the eight divines upon you. How may I help? Remind us of our place when we forget.
Sizin olsun 8 altın ya. Aha, karşıya iksir koymuş. Ve lazım değildi de öyle bir aksiyon arayalım dedim. Barenziyah taşı yok mu uleyn? Anahtar gerekli diyor. Allah Allah, oraya gireceğiz demek. Oraya gireceğiz demek. Peki, burada merdiven vardı. Burada var mı? Burada da var. Ama burada da şey yok. Barenziyah taşı yok. Mevki Bey'in odasına da bakalım bu arada. Gelmişken Ozanlar Koleji'ni de göreyim bari ya.
Hey, wanna play tag?
Dur dostum sonra. Sen ne yapıyorsun lan? Atla.
Anything I can do for you, I will.
Tamam, yaparsın.
We should have the festival soon. Don't forget to speak to Yorn when you're ready for the festival.
Let's hear it.
You're new here, right? You know, I don't get the... Oh, did you need something?
Ah, the bard-to-be. Did Fiarmo send you? I'll tell everyone we're ready, but we'll start the festival at dusk. Come talk to me after dark. We'll get the festival started when you do.
Need something?
The pleasure's all mine.
Need something?
Lady A. Few can resist my charms. Even fewer are worthy of them.
Welcome to Solitude, home of the arts here. Skyrim.
Only reason I'm so good with a lute is because I'm old. It takes a lifetime to master.
Ah, the bard-to-be. Did Fiarmo send
Ne oluyor
you?
lan?
Great. Looks like you'll be one of us soon. We'll gather outside the college for the burning of King Olaf.
Pardon me.
Thanks for convincing Elisif to put this on again.
There's
So
the man
nice to get
himself.
this break from my cleaning duties.
Get your festival meat pie, specially made. Jarl Elisif the Fair.
What's
Damn.
so good about it?
That reminds me.
Oh.
I have a delivery to make to her steward,
day.
Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special... Saved me a lot of trouble. Here. Take... Work in it.
You there.
Well, okay.
Performed your voice exercise.
My father owns the Winking Skeever,
Yes,
but it's the fam... I showed up to... I don't know if they were right to execute him for what... It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. From that point forward, every time Vivienne... He'd beat me up, dump meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure work in it, I own it.
Ah,
I said a free meat pie,
Come on,
as in
light the
one.
fire.
Here's yours.
Ne oluyor lan? Hem göbeğinde hem
It is
kafasında
my
şey var.
personal mission to ensure that the Bard's College
Ne oluyor lan?
preserves
Bug'a mı
the
girdi bu görev?
Welcome, people of solitude. We of the Bard's College are pleased to be here to celebrate the
I believe
burning of
Sanguine would be
King
pleased with this
Congratulations
festival.
on getting the festival restored.
Would not have been possible without the dedication
I heard you're the reason we get to have this.
of our latest
Thank you.
applicant.
Bu mu kral Olaf?
With the lighting of the effigy, he becomes a full-fledged member of the Bard's College. Please welcome our newest Bard.
Alkışlayın lan.
I generally don't involve myself in politics. I think they like you. Yes, congratulations. You are now a full-fledged... Due to your adventurous nature, several of the college... What's more, Elisif has declared the burning of King Olaf should become a...
Her hafta.
And finally, there's the matter of the patronage that Elisif wanted me to give you.
Hala bunun kafası yanıyor.
I believe Sanguine would be pleased with this
Congratulations on
festival.
getting the festival
You've
restored.
done well by
Hadi
restoring the
konuşun
festival.
ya. Boş verin
I heard you're the
festivali
reason we
ya.
get to have
Nice to get
Hazır
this break
toplu
from my
bulmuşum.
cleaning
Herkesle
days.
konuşayım.
Burn the king!
Best batch of spiced
I
wine
thought the
I ever
festival
had.
wasn't happening this year.
Thanks for convincing Elisif to put this on again.
Spiced one
Ne diyor şu anda?
for the King Skeever.
Actually, just a bottle for me today. I'm thinking of giving it to Vivian.
Sure, Sorex, just like you did the last one.
The last one was a warm-up.
Thank you so much. The festival is really, very brisk. When the snow sets in, even the hardiest Nord needs some spiced wine to warm the blood. Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it. Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time. Oh, yes. A secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim. Just one bottle per customer, except for the man who saved the festival. Here's a couple of bottles for you.
Birkaç dedi, 2 tane verdi. Ben de bir şey sandım ya. Ozanlar Koleji'nin neyini araştıracağım ben ya? Araştır deyip duruyor. VR salağı nerede? Hocam dur, hemen yattın
You
ya.
and me, we're the only... not much. But as a bard... If you want 1,000 years from now, Skyrim... Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Sherrod Germain has some tomes about them in the library if you're interested.
Lan ne yapayım daha? Ne yapmam gerekiyor? Ben anlayamadım ne yapmam gerektiğini. Ne yapayım, bu adamı soyayım mı? Yok ki adamda bir şey. Bir şey de açılmıyor. Kral Olaf'ın şeyini de verdim. Ne lan
Welcome
olay?
to Solitude, home of the arts here in Skyrim.
Neyse.
May all your adventures
Sıktı.
be worthy of telling.
Kapatırım gider ya. Sonra
You're new here, right? Welcome to the Bard's College. It's like a musical museum.
tamam. Burada başka bir iş kalmadıysa bu soygun işine geçelim.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Soyalım bakalım.
Leave or be removed. Mind yourself in my city, friend. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
Oh.
Ain't got one, but I'd fancy a chance at that Jari Rock. Filthy Argonia never would have set foot in this city if High King Torrig was still alive. You stay out of trouble now. The Castle Dower dungeon can break. Aye, I'm the headsman here, and depends on what you mean by busy. I'm also the head jailer in the dungeon here. Quiet job, usually. Leave or be removed. You need to leave.
Zombi gibi ya.
Solitude
Yatıyor
wouldn't be
lan.
the same without the fire festival.
Aha.
City owes you a debt of gratitude.
You're not supposed to be in here.
O ortam bir
You're not
konuşalım ya.
supposed to be in here.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and your people. What say you in your defense? All right, but you just watch yourself. Next time, I might not be so lenient.
Daha şikayet etmemişlerdi la. Allah Allah. Koyacak yer mi yok ya burada? Bu ne ya? Şehir mezarlığını mı soyacağız? Hı. Mesela bunları aldım. Orada bir sayaç var mı? Bu kadar çaldın diye. Yok. Tamam, çaldık herhalde. Bakalım bakalım şehir mezarlığında ne varmış. Buraya da gelmişken bir bakalım, değil mi?
May Arke bless you with a long life, a prop. You mean Rogvir? Yes, I made an appeal to Captain Aldous. He allowed Rogvir to have a proper Nord burial. All my life, I practically grew up in the hall. My father and mother were... I believe I was put here to protect this place from the darkness that pervades. This city has a long history of madness and murder. The Wolf Queen. My books tell the stories, have no doubt. As pretty as its streets are, as jovial as the bards may be, darkness is gone. Solitude.
Sende var mı bir numara? Yokmuş. Bir numara yoktu ki bir numaranızda. Bu ne ya? Adam mezarlığı temizle diye yardım bile istemedi ya. Işığı açalım değil mi? Gerçi aydınlık buralar ama böyle daha bir aydınlık oluyor. Allah Allah. Lan bari şey olaydı ya. Nedir onun adı? Burada ne var? Kaleyi de biraz gezmek istiyorum da.
Please don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragonbridge. I've done my part. Dragonbridge will have extra guards. Falk Firebeard will find a way to take care of the cave.
The Jarl is not to be disturbed. Oh, right, the rum. Thank you. Here, this is for you. You mean the Dragonbridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit... There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Trap. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the
If
cave
I needed something from you, you would know it. Filthy creatures, aren't they? Living in the darkness like they do. I prefer finery, like this. Here, for your trouble. And I suppose I should show you a little about illusion magic for free, shouldn't I? I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Need something?
Take care of yourself.
Biri kalkıyor. Siz niye çekirge gibi biri buraya geçiyor, biri oraya
Imperials are
geçiyor?
good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
My duty is to keep the Jarl safe, not play nurse.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
Çalayım mı? Avelya. Önce bu katı gezeyim. Ha, burası şeyin simyacının, büyücünün odası. Peki. Bura kimin? Ne saray yapmışlar be. Savungard rüyası. Aha. Tabii bu kadar mı var ya? Tarafı tamamladık. Burada oda yok. Burası aşçının mekanı.
Oh, hello. Are you my gallant hero? Have
Watch
you
your
come to
feet.
whisk me
We just
away to
clean
a
there.
life of adventure and romance?
Saray didik. Pelagus'un mekanı orası. Oraya girmiştik. Tamam. Şimdi çıkalım. Buranın içerisinde bir iş kalmadı gibi. Deniz feneri muhabbeti var. Victoria Vici var. Buraya.
If you're looking for opportunities to make some coin, well, I'm your man.
Some say I got my position because my cousin is the emperor. Nonsense. The man's given me nothing. He can't even be bothered to attend my wedding. Ah, yes. If she wants to pay the 2,000 gold tariff, then we'll be all set. I suppose I could make an exception. Fine. Tell Yvette's son her shipment will be brought up to Solitude shortly. Good business for the East Empire Company means all the more gold for the Empire.
You talk to Egg Brothers. Deja has no words for you.
I take care of the horses, and the goats, and the chickens, and the garden. I hate it. Everyone feels sorry for me, so they don't treat me too bad, but... Both my parents were in the Legion. Kayla said she'd feed me if I could make myself useful. I take care of the animals, run errands. I guess it could be worse, but I'm sick of sleeping outside with the horses. I want a real home, real parents, not this. Both my parents were in the Legion. There was an ambush. Until next time.
Bu gemi de miydi ya? Birinde kılıç vardı ya. Buradan tırmanılmıyor değil mi? Bilmiyorum. Neyse.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe. Thank you so much. I swear it's a fight with them every shipment. Here's something for your troubles.
Tarifi var mı? Tarifini çalalım. Ne de olsa hırsızız. Kokulu şarapa. Peki buradan uzaklaşıyorum. Doğruca. Şey bitti mi? Kumpas, arakçılık. Şimdi yaptık mı? Aynen. Hadi gidelim.
Back with good news. Amazing what people leave laying around for us to take, isn't it? I bet you are. Which one do you want? Got a message from one of my people that this place just came in. Good. Here's what you need to do.
So,
hadi bakalım arakçılık 3.
Here's the spoils. All right. Anything in particular strike your fancy? Taking it easy, job, eh? Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do
Done
fine.
or what?
Let me give you the details.
Uzun kaya.
How are you feeling?
Bu Souls time'ı verme ya.
Are you bloody serious? You're not gonna get ahead by quitting around here. That I can promise you. Got lots of jobs available. Great. What do you want to do?
Still need some time.
I always have bedlam jobs. Just remember to hit them fast. Finally, someone with backbone. Hey. But see,
İkisi de miğfer yeri.
Huh?
Şuradaki görevi alalım artık. Başıma bela olacak o. Gidelim şuraya.
I've been a bit out of sorts since I'm not really sure what to do with myself anymore. I just miss her
Hold it
so
there.
much.
Keep your distance.
Another girl killed. This is Susanna from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her. Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up. We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. If you want to help, ask some of these. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can
Poor
get to it.
Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister
You
was
should
killed.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Another one.
Keep your distance.
terrible.
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
Another one.
Hold it there.
Terrible.
Keep your distance.
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me. I ask only for a little charity. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your... I heard a scream and came running, but she was already... like this when I got here. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
Always sad when someone has to die. Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
It's so good to see you again.
If
The
you've got
divine
some
smile
time,
on a charitable...
curiosity.
Get away from me!
Wonders.
Bunlarda bir
If
şey
it's
yok
bed or
gibi.
board you're after, Candlehearth Hall's got both.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Tamam, yakalayamadım. Ha, muhafıza rapor vereceğiz. Pardon. Sana mı rapor veriyoruz? Uslan. Kızı
My
doğramışlar.
cousin's out fighting dragons. Just like always, nobody saw anything useful. The bastards... Look, friend. If you think you can... You'll need to talk to your life, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be an... If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Peki, konuşuruz.
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash. Don't like it? Too bad. Don't think I can take you. 100 septim second. All right? Fists only. None of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of.
Sabaha kadar vur, sabaha kadar. Al bir de sol kroşe geliyor.
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
That wasn't a fair swing. Yeah, here. Good to see you again, friend. They're
Arkadaş mı olduk şimdi?
I know the High King invited them here.
Dayağı
I'm
yedin.
surprised
Arkadaş mı olduk
those
lan?
Stalmar elves. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate.
Dayağı yedin, arkadaş mı olduk? Obel. Obel seni. Ne mekan burada ya? Bura nereye gidiyor? Ha, şuraya.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Yarlur Freak. Selamun aleyküm.
Won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Bilerek izledim ki Ulfric nasıl biri şey yapalım.
But Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same. For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. He seems to value my thought. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time. Grew up here, cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard thicker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive. The Jarl has put out a bounty to slay a giant. Here, take a look at this decree for details. These are difficult times indeed, when my men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
Peki. Peki hala neden senin
The
kafan
Stormcloaks
yanıyor?
are finding victory across the land. If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to... Grew up here. Lot of history in these walls.
Nasıl yardım edecek? Yardım
I
al
don't
diyor.
really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained
Only
opinion
the
from time
foolish
to
or the
time.
courageous approach a
Travel
Jarl
safely.
without some.
It's dangerous out there.
Do I know you? Is that so? Ah, yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Railof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to
Ben
my
henüz
counsel all the same.
saflarınıza katılacağım demedim ki. Ben sadece seninle bir sohbet edeyim. Nasıl konuşuyorsun, üslubuna bakayım dedim. Buraya yemek yeri. Tamam, burayı geç. Bu ne lan?
Whatever you
Haber
heard I
ortak?
can do is you already know all that I know.
Ha, sen eziksin
Strength and
yani.
steel are well
If Ulfric needs a favor,
Baş,
he
bir
has
şey satmıyor mu lan?
anyone else better pay well.
Dalius has camps in the Pale, entertaining thoughts of battle.
Next Imperial I see is dead. Until next time.
Tamam, tamam, he he.
It will be their undoing. The Empire thinks it holds Valkyrie from us, but the souls of Skyrim's bravest are buried there. Fill our hearts with strength our faith.
Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn college. Winterhold will never be the same.
Lan nasıl bir ışıklandırma sistemi var ya?
Damn Dalius. He's pocketed men in the rift. It's dangerous having Imperial skulking about on the southern border of East March.
Siz hep böyle sayıklaya sayıklaya mı gezersiniz ya? No. Sen kimsin la seni etkilemeye çalışayım? Şakal. Ulfric sende yok mu la barenziyat taşı? Bir de niye evin düzünde yatıyorsun öyle? Sandığı da boş bunun ya. Jarl Ulfric. 18 altının var la. Sana yan kesicilik yapayım, hiçbir şey yok. Yat uyu da. Heh. Yat ortağım yat ha. Büyüsün da büyüsün. Kim thief lan? Sensin thief. Barenziyat taşı bulamadık. Yorlayıp sen de hiç yardımcı olmuyorsun ki.
What do you need, Bard?
Nereye gidiyor? Talos.
You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive. Yayınlarımıza is a fine... All right then. I noticed a trail of blood leading... Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
Buna ne yapayım lan? Garip. Suç mahallini araştırıyorum işte. Kan izlerini bulduk zaten de. Buradan mekana bir göz atıp geleceğim.
Large diagonal from left shoulder. Well, she's dead, but I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry, was only joking with you.
Espri yapma lütfen ya.
The only unusual thing is the shape. They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course. I'm too busy tending to... And I wouldn't very well tell you about the cut. Now, I really got to get back to the body. Lot of work to prepare her for the grave.
Kızdın mı sen?
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Sen kızdın mı kız? Şimdi oraya bakmayacağım, oraya bakmayacağım. Araştır diye bir şey, orada bir şey çıkmıyor ki. Hani çıksa şurada.
What's the hurry?
Sus ya.
Don't
Sana
suppose
bilgi
you'd
verebiliyor
enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter. No
Hani
lollygagging.
aşama geçsin diye şöyle bakıyorum ama.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
Karışık evler ya. Tamam, 2 görevi hallettik. Kompas. Kompas kalmadı gerçi de. Buradan geçiş var mı ya? Şuradan geçiyoruz galiba.
Algrith won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
I'm not much of a strategist. Frigga Shattershield's old place? It's been abandoned ever since she was killed. I think her mother, Tova, has the key.
How long?
Travel safely. Wait, it's dangerous out there.
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
Across the... To the northeast lies Ingle Barrow.
Tova dedi, Tova'yı söylemedi nerede olduğunu.
If you have any news of the western Frigga Shattershield, I think her mother, Tova, has the key.
So we're ready to start this war in
I'll take my
earnest
leave
then.
Soon.
I still say you should...
Tova'yı nereden bulayım ben şimdi ya? Şehirde Tova diye mi gezeceğim?
Lightly armored. Frigga Shattershield? I think her mother, Tova, has the key.
Good day.
Sen
I
tova
hope the wind
değilsin değil mi
dies
kız?
down a bit before tonight. Hard when you've got to sleep outside.
The divine smile.
If it's a mercenary, if you're looking to hire the strongest mercenary in Skyrim, I'd wager your search is over.
I'm a sailor. It's good to spend some time on solid land.
I write drama, friend. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work. Oh, you're sure? When you see Gerard,
Every
ask
night
for a tip.
we ought to
I'm
dig
sure
a
he'll
big
be in a good
hole.
mood after reading this.
So all them dark elves.
May you lose
and
yourself in the
This here's
pages of a
Candle
good
Hearth Hall.
tear each other to pieces.
Did you see the candle above the fire? It was lit 163 years ago. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durot lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns.
Vay be.
Oh. Some gray skin doesn't pick your pocket.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone.
I was one of the
Beyond
best
the-
soldiers in the Stormcloak army until I took a
After
sword
what
to the
happened to
chest.
those women. Yes?
I'd be out there fighting. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Too many Dark Elves in Windhelm complain about the way we're treated.
Name's Nils. I'm the... Candlehearth Hall.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. Need some metal hand? Of course I am. Don't let my words cut you too deep. I've just been working the forge too
Hello.
hard. Trying to set this sword. Psh, ungrateful milk drinker. Every bit as sharp as what you'll find. I respect Yorland, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. So, if that makes any sense. I don't see these troubles as to bring Ulfric his rightful glory. Shore's bones. I might just have to. Of course. Don't let my words cut you too deep. Jarl wants it to look like an ancient blade. High Queen Frida's ruled. Getting the real sword would be even better than making a copy. But no, if you find that sword, traveler, I'd be grateful.
Working in Windhelm is great. I never expected every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army. Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have to lend a hand as best we. If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land.
Hadi bakalım.
With my sword,
Sen az önce konuşmadık mı?
You want to send those Skyrim for the Nords types? Good. Too many Nords in this town have been listed. He's tough, loyal to his men, and a good leader. But if you're not a Nord, whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no troops, no investigation, nothing. There's a group of
Bak o yanlış
cutthroats out
işte.
there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice, as long as they don't threaten Nord land. That's a brave offer. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier help the Dark Elves. Oh, the Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Great. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? Whether it's armor you need or a new blade.
You need anything, come see me. Wherever I can find them. If you're the type who worries over where something came from, you may want to move on.
Allah Allah.
I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yeah, you must be new around here. Or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum. Be sure to stop by Sabri's used wares.
I lost my twin sister a while back.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired. There's an author named Adonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of the clans Shattershield and Cruel Sea see most of the gold that passes. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of... If you're looking to pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. If it's a soft bed and a hot meal you're after, there's terrible shame that. Seems he's claimed 3 victims that I know of. All lovely ladies too. Let's hope the gods find that demon soon. Well, nothing. At least not anymore. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a child. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck. Fair winds and calm seas.
I'd appreciate it if you don't bother my wife, Tova. Our little girl died recently. I've been shouldering my days with straw. I've been looking for an amulet of RK to remind my wife that our child is with the gods now. Thank you. Please forgive my mood.
I've been a bit out of sorts since... I'm sorry. She was very dear to me, and I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me. Well, all right. What except Yerim? Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale. It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim. Thank you for your custom.
Everything's fresh and delicious.
Could I need something? Everything you see is grown at my family's own Hollyfrost farm. I also do a little herb growing. The court wizard, Woundfirth, pays us to plant a little... Hey, could you deliver this bottle of nightshade extract? Thanks.
Ayak işleri de yapıyoruz.
There's an old saying that only a Nord can work the soil in Skyrim. I don't think it takes half a day just to dig a planting row in the cold, stony earth here. But what else can we do? Eat rocks and ice? Huh?
Denenebilir.
Not really sure what to do with myself anymore.
Pekala, izinlerimizi aldık. Yolumuza devam. Nereden? Şuradan. Oy, kafam kırıldı. Ortam.
I'm the cook of it.
Sen aşçısın, gelmişim burada odun kırıyorsun ya. Giriş izni aldık işte. Niye böyle oluyor ya? Arkey madalyonu getireceğiz bir de.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Kıyamam. Anahtar verdi mi şimdi bana? Heh. Şu şeylere bakalım. Kasaba dikkat. Hoşuna gidiyor herhalde. Kasaba dikkat edin. Feryal'in sokaklarına dadanan katil bu kötü zamanlarda insanların kötü yanlarını ortaya çıkarıyor. Sonraki mağdur siz olmayın. Eğer şüpheli bir davranış görürseniz bir yola Giordano ile görüş. Günlüğüne bakalım. Planlar tıkır tıkır işliyor. Kemik, et ve kan için iyi kaynaklar buldum. Ancak kas ve kemik ile iyi kaynaklarım benden kaçmayı başardı. Önemli değil. Nasıl olsa bu şehir kimsenin özlemeyeceği kibirli budalalar ile dolu. Dün gece kandilli ocaktan çıktıktan sonra Suzanna'yı neredeyse köşeye kıstırmak üzereydim ki aptal muhafız tam o anda çıka geldi. Ben de bu yüzden yönümü değiştirmek zorunda kaldım. Başka fırsatlarım da olacak. Ancak zamanım tükeniyor. Kışhisar'da bulunduğum zamanları düşünüyorum da sulanmış beyinleriyle kulelerinde oturan dehalar zaten bildikleri büyüleri inceleyip duruyorlar. Bense yeni büyüler keşfediyorum. Ateş ve ışık büyülerinden daha derin şeyler. Vücut büyüleri bizlerden daha eski, hatta dünyanın kendisinden bile eski olabilir. Saf evrenin en uzak uçlarında arayışlardayım ve her şeyin toplanıp büküldüğü yerde en muazzam şaheserimi yükselteceğim. Kandilli ocaktaki kızın üzerinde bir deneme daha. Biraz fazla dikkatli davrandığı anlaşılıyor ancak o güçlü eklemleri çok nadide tendonlar barındırıyor olmalı. Harcadığım çabaya değecek bu gece. Manyak ya. Bir şey yok, bir şey yok, bir şey yok. Bütün ilanları toplamış ya. Garip madalyon aldım. Vay, güzel şekil. Sevdim. Oh yeah. Çılgın genç. Tamam. Kemikleri basıyorum, fırlıyor. Tutunak bilinmeyen bazı büyüler yapmak için kullanılmış. Görünüşe göre birisi korkunç bir son için beden parçalarını kullanıyor. Birleştirme işlemi için yaklaşık 17 adet tendon ve muhtelif bağ dokuları, 173 parça kemik, 4 kova dolusu kan, tercihen kuzeyli kanı, 6 kaşık kemik iliği, uyluk kemiğinden 2 kaşıktan fazla alınmayacak, 12 birim vücut eti kesilmemiş, yıldız gibi gözetilmiş soğuk zihinlerin derinlerinde büyülü bir kıvılcım ortaya çıkacağı zaman ruhların zamanı yaratmak için dans ettiği ve çürümüş kişinin çok yakında en marifetli ellerin kontrolünde tekrar bir araya gelip canlanacağı yerdeki yüce ışığa bak. Altmer metninden çevrilmiş olup aileler tarafından tercüme edilmiş ve ilk defa Altmer tarafından yazılmıştır. Menşei ve telifi bilinmiyor. Vurdu gol oldu. Bu ne? Şeyler çizmiş. Vücut parçalarını yerlerine koyuyor falan böyle. O kızı bunlar aldı mezara götürdü mesela. Kız ortada ölüydü. Ne yapalım şimdi? İpuçlarını takip et diyor. Nereye takip edeyim? Viola'ya mı gideceğiz? Nereye gideceğiz lan? Your Life'den yardım al. Arantino neyse. Your Life'e gideceğiz yani yine. Tamam gidelim.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever... My father says we need to just get on with our lives. It's that easy.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
The Stormclaw. I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same. I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Q. Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
Ugh. Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts us all over the city. Ask her about it if you want an earful.
Ben de Viola'ya sorayım diyordum zaten. Çok faydası olmadı. Bir tek Calixto dedi. Calixto'ya sorabiliriz. Ama şurada biri var. Hemen ona soralım.
Beyond I've been following him for months now. Well, no, the guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks... They say they're too busy with a war. I say, what good is winning a war if we're still terrorized by one of... Huh? What's it say? Woundfirth. There have been rumors, but he's a dangerous man. That's why they... This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll
Bir de benim
listen to
muhabbette
you
Wolfert yoktu ki. O nereden çıktı?
Women. Yeah. Yes.
Dur bakayım bir. Orada başka muhabbetler vardı. Onları kaçırdık. Neresi? Önce bir kaydedeyim de. Sonra saçmalık oluyor. Şimdi. Viola buradaysa. Heh. Sorayım şimdi bir daha. Sormadan önce şey yapayım. Menüyü bir okuyayım komple.
Oh, they care. They say I'm just snooping around bothering people. They say they're too busy with a war. Huh? What's it say? Woundfirth. But he... This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you. Women murdered time and again, and all the guards can't...
Tabi baş büyücü nereden çıktı ya? Öyle bir ibare geçiyor muydu? Ben hiç Wunfert diye bir şey hatırlamıyorum.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately.
The Empire is putting a great deal of pressure on the White Run.
Düşünmüyorum öyle bir şey ya.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
Yanlış yönlendirme oldu bence. Yani daha doğrusu henüz burada Wunfert mi yazıyor ya? Sadece Kışhisar'daki onlar şeye devam etsinler diyor ya. Saçma sapan büyülerle uğraşmaya devam etsinler diyor. Calixto vardı bir de Calixto. Ha. Şuradan gideceğiz. Bunun arkasına da kalıyordu sanki. Şura mı? İlginizsiz. Ha, daha aşağıda. Şurada. Solda.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
Ver alayım.
Hi there. Not much, but I hope you like them. They're dead. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but some pretty flowers. I picked some pretty flowers.
Ne kadar para verdik? 28 altın.
Thanks.
Hadi işini görür
Thanks
yine.
for talking to me.
Ne demek canım benim? Evim yok. Bir ev yapayım. Sizin hepinizi dolduracağım eve.
You lost? Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you can simply browse at your... My sister and I once traveled the world to assemble our... Indeed, I did. For a few septims, I'll tell you about some of the most interesting curiosities in my collection. Splendid! If you'll just follow me, I'll tell you tales and show you wonder. As you've never seen. I don't care much for the war one way or the other. These tools were found in a crypt outside Windhelm. They belong to the ancient Nords who dwelt in Skyrim before the days of the First Empire. Most scholars believe that the Nords of old used these implements to prepare their dead for burial. What macabre mysteries would these tools reveal if they could but speak? Here is the Book of Fate, discovered in a secret room in the arcane universe. The writing in the book describes the destiny of its reader, so the words change from one person to the next. Some see only blank pages, and nobody knows why. Perhaps some of us are born with no destiny, or maybe the blank pages signify an imminent death.
Ben boş kitabı kaptırmış orada millete. Neyse biz aldık boş kitabı.
Ah, now here's an item out of legend. This is Ishgramor's soup spoon. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is no spoon, it's a fork. Nobody can eat soup with a fork. Well, my friend, you did not know Ishgramor.
Aldım,
Don't
ismi
let
var
this
sonuçta.
innocent-looking flute fool you, for this is the dancer's pipe. Legend holds that the dancer's pipe has won wars, toppled empires, and changed...
Ya yürü git ya. Sen de bizi koparıyorsun ortağım be.
But the stories say that men who hear its music are compelled to dance uncontrollably, no matter the peril. To activate this strange power, one must only speak the magic words, which are... Oh my! I very nearly got us both into a nasty predicament, didn't I? And with that, the tour is over. I thank you for your patronage, and I hope to see you again soon.
Buranın alt katı var. Ha, zeminmiş ya. Anahtar gerekli diyor.
Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you can simply browse at your leisure. My sister and I once traveled the world. My sister and I inherited a modest sum of money. We decided to travel. As we journeyed across Tamriel, we encountered tales of exotic and wondrous. My sister passed away some years ago. I think she would be happy to know that our collection has brought smiles to faces both young and old. Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold. Wunferth? Bah, it's purely ceremonial, and he has... Besides, I wouldn't want to be the one to give it to him. Gives me the creeps. They say he dabbles in necromancy. Suit yourself. It's only of value to collectors, though. Good luck finding anyone else who will appraise it that highly.
Bu da Wumfred. Ha, oradan ben nasıl gördüm ya? Mumyalama aletleri. Keten sargı. Benim sevgili Lucilia'm. Çok yakında tekrar birlikte olacağız. Normalde bu sözler sevgilisiyle ayrı düşmek üzere olan kişiler tarafından sarf edilir. Ama benim durumum daha farklı. Ben ruhunu tez vakitte tekrar kendi dünyama getirip muhafaza etme umudu taşıyorum. Fani hayata körü körüne aşık olan sendim, ben değil. Alacağın yeni formu Miferyeli'deki önemsiz kırıntılardan toplayıp bir araya getirmek için çalışmalarım devam ediyor. Eğer aciz bedenlerin ne ile onurlandırıldığını ya da ruhunun daha yüce bir amaç uğruna bedenleri yoluyla filizlendiğini bir bilselerdi, eminim onlara bahşettiğim bu ayrıcalık için bana teşekkür ederlerdi. Hepsine kalbindeki güzelliklerden bir parça veriyorum. Artık seni tekrar kucaklayabileceğim gün yakındır. Göreceksin. Tıpkı uzun zaman önce kıyıda köşede unutulmuş bir mektubun nihayet sahibine ulaşması gibi olacak. Seni hep seveceğim. Calixto. Peki.
I don't care. The wheelstone? Have you decided? Wonderful.
Allah.
This will be a splendid addition to my private collection. Welcome to the House of Curiosity. What?
Lan. Her şeyi çalıyorduk, onu niye çalamadık? Bir daha deneyeyim. 500 gold'unu almak istedim adamın yalan konuştuğu için. Görüşürüz ortağım. Gideyim de Wunferth'i suçlayayım. Sonra da bilmiyordum ki derim. Sonra da bunu gelir döverim.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
That's quite an accusation. I assume you have proof? I don't want to believe it. It pains me to see that the whispers had truth. Wunferth shall be apprehended. I thank you. The streets of Windhelm are now safe.
How long are you going to wait?
Hayır. Böyle olmaz. Lan ben kim olduğunu dur. Tamam. Ben yanlış yaptım. Ben Balgruf'a direkt geldim. Wunferth dedim. Ben bu şeyleri Wunfert'e göstereceğim. Çünkü Calixto bana dedi ki Wunfert'e gösterme bunu dedi. Değil mi? Wunfert'e bu madalyonu gösterme dedi bana. Wunfert nerede Wunfert? Bana Wunfert'i gösterin. Tamam. Get it. Çekil kız. Çekil şuradan. Wunfert'i arıyorum. Wunfert ortağım.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman.
Tamam ortağım. Wunfert neredesin? Wunfert neredesin? Nerede lan bu adam?
Everything's all right.
Çekil. Ya bir çekilin ya, çıldırttınız ya. Simyacının yeri nereye? Burada büyü yapılmıyor mu? Ne bileyim iksir. Wunfert. Sen de bütün odalar... Mum ışığı lan o. Yo, buralarda değil. Nerede bu adam?
And let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still waiting.
Ha, orada da iki yer varmıştır. Burada uyuyordu bu adam. Burada yer boş. Bura nereye gidiyor? Kışla. Bura. Bu hangi üst kat ya? He, burada da odalar var. Şu kapıya şöyle asılmayı bir bırak ya. Aha, orasıymış, tamam. Fert'in mekanına bir bakalım şöyle. Belki buralarda barenziyah taşı vardır. Bu yatakların hepsinin sahibi var ha. Wunfert ortağım.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
Daha şimdi öyle dedim bak. Beni kullandırdın.
If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it. Anyone else better pay well for the service. I'd explain. Ah, yes, the extract. Good. I suppose you want something for your trouble? Here. I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold, in good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years. My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like? I know it well, or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this. I've been noting a pattern to when the killings... Now that we know they're tied into some sort of... Let's see... From a Lordus of Last Seed until a Midas of Hearthfire, keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
Ha ben böyle konuşmak istemiyordum. Calixto'yu ortaya atıp bakacaktım Calixto ne diyor diye. Sadece bunu merak ettim. Bir de öyle deneyelim bakalım. Bir de öyle deneyelim. Calixto'yu öne atayım. Bir de Calixto ile ilgili ne diyecek bakayım.
I suppose you want something for your trouble? Here. I'd explain my research, but you'd just be confused. They haven't allowed necromancy. What exactly did this? It appears you were at least half right. Yeah. Calixto and his books are often confused about such matters. It happens to the best of us. I've been
Calixto ile ilgili bir şey demedi. Yakın bir tarihte, çok yakın. Yarın gece taş meskenine.
That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
Aha. Güzel. Güzel. Böyle daha iyi sonuçlanacak.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel.
What's the hurry?
Travel safely.
Taş meskeni mi dedi?
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
Yarın gece dedi değil mi?
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
Ne yapıyorsun kız?
Spare a coin for a poor old...
Mind yourself with that fire. Don't burn anything down now. Good to see you again, friend.
Calypso'nun mekanı şurası değil mi?
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Ama ben bir şey gördüm az önce.
Careful with those flames.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can. I still have to listen to my brothers hopping about injustices.
Horses.
Aha.
All day long. Do you have any idea
Kızı
how
öldürüyordu.
long horses are?
Peki ben bunu öldürmeyip şey yapsaydım, dövseydim ne oluyordu?
Put that down.
I find your hand in my pocket. I'm going to cut it off.
Burada kadın vardı, o nereye gitti? Ha? Kız
The guards
hayatını
would
kurtardı.
listen to Viola. They'd have caught the butcher by now.
Öldürdüm ya lan. Hayır o değil, sahneye bakar mısın? Arkada muhafız dikiliyor, herif gelmiş kızın arkasından yanaşmış bıçaklayacak.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across Izmir's beard. The man was always a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
If he's not with us,
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
He knows that. They all speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. My father, the great bear of Eastmarch, died during I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison. Such is the love of Titus. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning, clamoring in angry voices, calling out, "The throne of Isgomor, the throne of my father." I only hope I can prove worthy. I killed Torek to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses, true, but that was precisely the point. His father before him, perhaps, but not Torek. He was too privileged and too foolish, more interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country. Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically, but the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarl. It's time we had a real High King. One of our own making.
Sorunun tam cevabı değil ama.
We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire against the Dominion. Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor, so we're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes. and there's no one else but us. Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him.
Niye nida kullanmaya gerek duydun ki?
Soon enough, we will
Vurup
march
yıkaydın.
on Solitude, and on that day the heroes of Sovngarde will march with us, and the Empire will fall to its knees in fear. Damn Tullius. He's pocketed men in the rift. It's dangerous having Imperials skulking about. The Empire's ravenous hunger for Skyrim silver makes them fierce. But rest assured, we'll win the Reach and wrest it from their greedy paws. The Imperials have already dug into Whiterun. We'll wrest it from them soon enough. We must. Its central position is key.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send
Hell,
a message?
Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. Now, but first, tell me, why does a foreigner want to fight for Skyrim?
Ben sana katılmayacağım ki şu anda ya.
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more popular.
Ben henüz katılıyorum demedim. Taraf seçmedim. Bak burada da henüz İmparator Lejyonu'na katıl veya Fırtına Pelerin isyanına katıl diye seçilmemiş şey duruyor. Neyse. Şimdi işin özüne gelelim. Burada bir tane de dedektiflik görevi yapmış olduk. Güzel de görevdi. Şimdi biz şuraya gidip görevimizi bir verelim değil mi? Değil mi? Videoda zaten 2 saat oldu. Görevleri teslim edip bitiririz. Seviye alamıyorum artık ya. Biraz şu blokla seviye kassam iyi olacak. Çünkü bana acil seviye lazım. Bir devin karşısına geçip elimle engelleme şeyleriyle, ekipmanlarıyla kalkanı tutup sürekli engellemem lazım. Hatta 2 dev de olur. Arakçılığa devam. Ulan ben lideriniz olmuşum. Sence makidap mı? Aa, özel istek. Tamam. Bir özel görev daha.
Slow down. You have that special request in Windhelm to finish first. After that's done, I'll send you.
Tamam. Bir sonraki bölümde bir özel görev, bir arakçılık ile başlıyoruz. Bu da ne demek? Yine şu geriye kalan 3 dükkandan birine bir kişi daha alacağız demek. Güzel. Bu ne? 3 kişi.
I don't care if you're best buddies with the Guildmaster. I'll still smash in your skull if you try anything.
Burada mı? Allah Allah. Burada 3 kişiyle görüşebiliyordu mu? Neydi o acaba? Neyse. Evet arkadaşlar, buraya kadar izlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum. Lütfen videolarımı beğeniyorsanız beğen butonunu kullanmayı, kanalıma abone olmayı ihmal etmeyin. Videolarıma yorumda bulunarak da videoların etkileşimini arttırabilirsiniz. Ve zili açarak da videolarımdan haberdar olabilirsiniz. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın.